What's up, everybody? Why does this quality suck so bad? I was using, y'all know that I have to use my cell phone. I don't have a PC. I don't have a laptop. Anywho, I don't have my Canon G7X anymore. Anyway, I was using a recording app, but it accidentally got taken off my phone, and I can't figure out which one it is. So sorry if this quality of this video sucks. I'm doing the best I can. But I just wanted to share something with y'all. Where am I looking? Okay. Nobody knows this as far as all of my awesome subscribers and Aggie Nation, which consists of all of my awesome subscribers. But you never know, there could be some that haven't subscribed yet, so I do recommend that you do that. Okay, y'all know about the whole not having a car situation. I'm not gonna regurgitate everything. I've mentioned the situation with my job with y'all and several past vlogs, recent vlogs. But you know, it's just become a real issue with trying to get back and forth to work. And you know, I've had no other choice a lot of the times, and I've mentioned this before, but I'm mentioning it for a specific reason for this vlog. So I've had a lot of times I've had to take a Lyft or an Uber. Well, one way from my house to my job is close to $20 an hour. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about work. It's close, but when I said an hour, I was thinking about work. But it's close to $20 just one way. So very easily, I can spend up to $91 in 1 week just to get to and from work by doing an Uber or by taking a Lyft, which is similar to Uber. So that's why it's been very difficult for me financially to even know what to budget for the Lyfts or the Ubers, because sometimes I may be able to get a ride home from work and or to work, and a lot of times I'm not. So it's very difficult when I get paid to know how much to set aside in my bank account for the possibility of maybe having to catch an Uber or a Lyft that week to or from work. So with that said, my water bill is normally about $40, maybe $45 a month. But when you add in late fees and a $40 basically reconnection, if you want to call it that, fee to turn the water back on, my bill ended up being right now it's like $87 and I think 37 or 36 cents. Anyway, so like a few weeks ago, before I had gotten my check last week, I made an agreement with the water company that I would pay that full balance of that $87 and some change. I thought my check was going to be higher than what it ended up being. So when I got my check a week ago, I was like, okay, once again, how am I going to pay this water bill and be able to set aside enough money to have transportation to and from work? You know, there's always the bus, but that's an hour and a half commute and a mile and a half walk, and the bus stops running during the week at a certain time, and that certain time is way before I am scheduled to get off of work. So at the end of the day, at the end of that night when I'm supposed to get off, there is no bus. So, and then on Sundays it doesn't even run in the area where my job is located. So it's just been a big issue. But anyway, so I called to make a payment on my water bill, and I called the automated number, which I always do. So to sum it up, I called to make the payment, and the automated lady, whatever, she said, in order for your water to not be turned off, you will have to make a $65.37 payment today. So I made the payment, but that's all that I could do. I couldn't do the full 87. Sorry, somebody was coming. So I was like about, what, $20 short? Somebody was just out back walking around. So anyway, let me go in here. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Some neighbors were walking out back, and I don't want them to know my business. So anyway, so I made the payment, and I thought everything was going to be okay. Well, it wasn't, and they ended up turning off my water that very next day. So far I've gone 1 week, I think, without running water in my home. But for a total amount of time, I'm going to have to go 3 weeks and 1 day without running water in my house, because I am not going to be able to afford to pay my water bill of $87 and some change until October 13th. Now, with that said, I could cry about it. I could get angry over it. But you know what I did? And God in heaven is my witness when I tell y'all this. I'm telling y'all this because it could help someone else. That's the only reason why. And then I'll get into how creative I've had to get in order to figure out how to bathe, use the bathroom, and so on and so forth, as well as Egypt. So what I did was I said, okay, God, this is what it is. I'm not going to cry about it. It sucks that I'm not going to have any water for 3 weeks in a day, but it's not the end of the world. I know, God, that you're going to make a way in order for me to get the water that I need to bathe with, and so on and so on. So I started to praise and worship. And I started to thank God, which, now let me make this point. I thank God every day for everything that I have. I may not have a lot of things. I'm not materialistic, but what I do have, I am extremely grateful for having. And I thank God every day. So it wasn't like this incident happened and then I started thanking God for all that I have. No, I've grown up with that belief system to be grateful for what you have, despite how little or how much, to appreciate that you do have. So this praise and worship was just another one added on to the many, and another one added on to the many prayers that I have with God, thanking God for another day, thanking God for everything that I do have. But the point is after my water was turned off, I didn't sulk in pity. I didn't get upset. I didn't get angry. I didn't start to cry. I just started to give God the praise. Let me try to see if I can go back in the kitchen because it's a little dark over here. So I just started, I said, God, oh, it's bright. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to tell a story here and it's not working out. I said, God, you know what? I'm grateful for my nose to smell. I'm grateful for my eyes that I can see. I'm grateful for my limbs, that I have arms and hands and legs and feet. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my daughter. I'm grateful for everything that I have. I'm grateful for the clothes that I have on my back. I'm grateful for whatever little bit of food I get to eat each day. I'm grateful. I thanked God in the midst of a trial, which is basically what that is. The majority of society can't go without water for a day, much less basically a month or close to it. But it's times like these that God can also teach you something and teach something to those that you love. So, of course, my daughter, being 7 years old, was not happy about this event, or if you want to call it event. But anyway, she wasn't happy about it, and she was like, 3 weeks in a day, what? And I said, Egypt, baby girl, there's people that don't even have a home. Be grateful for what you have. This experience of not having running water in the house for 3 weeks in 1 day, whatever, is going to teach you to appreciate water. It's going to teach you even more to appreciate what you have. And Mama's going to show you how to survive. And that's one thing that I'm telling y'all, I teach my daughter. I may not be the prettiest woman in the world. I may not have all those fancy name brand clothes. I may be a single parent, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to show my daughter how to be a lady. I'm going to show my daughter how to have self-respect. I'm going to show my daughter how to be able to afford things on her own without depending on a man or anybody else to make things happen in her life. So I said, all right, Egypt, I'm going to show you how to do this. So now this may be nasty for some of y'all, but I don't know. Maybe one of y'all watching this video just got your water turned off and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do. I don't know. But here in Aggie Nation, we keep it real. I keep it real 100% of the time. So if you're looking for a YouTuber that's going to give you all the glitz and the glam and the freaking YouTube video graphics and the music and all the video editing cuts, well then maybe this channel ain't for you. But I work with what I got and I do the best I can. So this is what we've had to do. So, you know, you can either take a bath or a shower. If you don't have running water, you can buy, like at Walmart, they have like gallon waters. And I think it was like $1.50 per gallon. But you can buy gallons of water. And then when the water runs out, like luckily for me, I have a job, which I'm very grateful for. So sometimes I've had to go to work and fill up my water jugs at work to have enough water to hold me over until the next time I go to work. There's a gas station right near my house. I've had to go into the gas station and go into the women's bathroom, and I've had to fill up my jugs of water the best way I can and have that, you know, so I have some water to hold me over until I work again, because I don't work every day. So, I mean, I work full time, but it's not like every single day. So anyway, so when it comes to bathing, what I've told Egypt is, you know, we stand up in the bathtub, you take a wash rag and you pour some water on it to get it nice and, you know, completely wet. You pour your body wash or whatever, and you start to clean your body as it's dry. And then of course your body gets clean because the washcloth is soaked in water and body wash. And then you take a little container that's smaller than the gallon of water, and you pour some water in that little container and you use it to wash off all of the body wash. And then you dry off, and there you go. And same thing with brushing your teeth. You pour a little bit of water on the toothbrush and you brush your teeth, and you take a little bit of water, cup it in your hand, put the water in. And I know it sounds like I'm trying to teach y'all how to brush your teeth, but I'm trying to show y'all what to do if for whatever reason you do have to go without water. So you do that, you make it work, and it works. When it comes to using the toilet, first thing I thought about doing, which was wise, was, and for those of y'all that have experienced having to go without water for a long period of time, then y'all already know about these tricks, I'm pretty sure. But you get a plastic bag, you sit it inside the toilet, and then you poop and you pee inside of that plastic bag. You tie it in a very tight knot. You throw it in your trash can. Now I have two big dipsty trash cans, not dipsty dumpsters, but they're like the trash cans that you have to bring to the front of the house so the trash people can come by, and it goes over the truck and then they sit it back down. So I have two of them. So I've got one in the back of the house. So when I'm done, I tie up the plastic bag really tight and I put it in, and I leave that trash can thingy, it's outside, but it's got a top over it. And so anyway, to sum it up, I put it in there. Luckily, the trash people come to my neighborhood once a week, every Thursday morning. I'm sorry, every Friday morning. So it's not like it's in that trash container building up and building up. But that's what you do when it comes to making coffee. You know, I do instant coffee. I'm a huge coffee lover. I pour just enough water in the coffee mug that I need for my coffee. Then I'll take that coffee mug and I pour that water in the pot that I'm using to boil the water with. So there's ways around it, and honestly, God has made a way for me to be able to have the water that I need to bathe, brush my teeth. Yes, I'm going to be excited when the water gets turned back on. No, I won't be able to afford to get it turned back on until October 13th. But you know what? It's okay, y'all. It's okay, because this is showing Egypt this is showing my daughter what it's like to appreciate the things that you have, that so many people take for granted. I mean, especially with all these hurricanes, Puerto Rico, freaking Texas, Florida. I mean, there's tons of people that are having to go even without power. Now, I've had to go without power before, but it's these things that even if you are grateful and you are humble, even if God allows you to go without water, maybe God isn't trying to show you to be more grateful or show you to be more appreciative. God already knows whether you are before the water or power got turned off or not. Maybe it's God trying to teach someone else that you love that would be affected by the loss of water or loss of power. Maybe it's an experience that He's allowing to occur because it's something you have to teach someone else that's going to be affected by the loss of that power or the loss of that water. So, I'm teaching this to Egypt. Now, I could easily get on YouTube and cry about it and beg for somebody to help me with the payment. But for one, that's not me. Because I do have a strong faith level that I'll go to God and cry about it. I'll bring my worries to God and let God make a way. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I know some people are thinking, oh, Aggie, why would you put your business out there like that? You know what? This entire planet is so filled with fake folk that somebody needs to come forth and keep it real. And that's what Aggie Nation, this channel, and myself is all about, is helping other people, keeping it real in the process, and just showing love. So, I'm not ashamed that I don't have any power. I'm sorry. I'm not ashamed that I don't have any water. I still have power. I got a home. I got shelter, which is a home. I've got clothes on my back. I'm okay. I'm okay. So I didn't really mean to go that far with all of this, but I just wanted to share that with y'all because it may help somebody else. It may help somebody else. As far as this Cat's Family Car giveaway, I just want to share something real fast. I have a very strong belief system, and Yusef Eric, I always say names wrong, so please forgive me if I pronounced it wrong. But he's actually ending this car giveaway on the very moment that his Cat's Family channel reaches 600,000 subscribers. Right now, I think it's sitting at 562,000 subscribers or 567,000. But he's going to be ending the car giveaway, meaning all the videos that people are uploading to YouTube to try to enter into this car giveaway, he's actually ending it the second that Cat's Family channel hits 600,000. Now, with that said, there's no telling how many 5-minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 4 minute, 3 minute videos are going to be uploaded to YouTube. There are plenty of people that are in need of a car. I'm fully aware of this. And by me uploading my entry video for the car, that's not saying that I'm not giving my faith to God. Because here's the thing, God works in mysterious ways. And God always has a funny way of working things out. And if God wants to, he will use somebody to bless you. So by me entering that car giveaway, the Cat's Family car giveaway, that's not to say that I'm not trusting God to make a way with the car. That's just saying that that I'm accepting this opportunity to possibly win a car because of my situation. If for whatever reason I am not the winner, then that just means that it wasn't in God's will for me to win that car that Yusef and the Cat's Family are giving away. But that doesn't mean that God won't bless me with a car. It just wasn't in His timing for it to be from that opportunity. So I just wanted to kind of explain that. I have nothing but respect for Yusef and his family. Nobody is perfect on this planet. He's come a long way. And you know what? It takes a strong person to admit their wrongs. And not only just to admit it to themselves and family, but to go on social media and to admit their wrongs. But what's awesome is when they learn from it. And you know, Yusef is some of y'all were asking me, well, who is he? I've never heard of him. He's been on YouTube for a long time. You could basically say he's a famous YouTuber. But he's had some struggles and he's had some trials, but he's growing, y'all. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. Not one of us have the right to cast a stone on any living person on this planet before we cast it on ourselves. So just remember that. And let me just say this. Y'all want to know what I prayed to God when it comes to this Cat's Family car giveaway? I said, God, you know, as much as I need this car, I'm not going to pray that I win. I'm going to pray, God, that if it's in your will, whoever wins this car, I know, God, that it will be a blessing to them and to their families if they have one. Despite if I don't win or not. If I don't win, then that just means that whoever God allowed to win, they needed that car. I could win. I don't know. My faith is in God and God alone. I'm just accepting this opportunity with the Cat's Family car giveaway to possibly maybe win. Because like I said, God can use others to bless others. At the end of the day, God knows your heart. He knows if you're grateful. He knows if you're appreciative. He knows if you're thankful. He knows your heart. He knows every thought before you ever think it. So whoever wins this car, it's going to be a blessing for that person. And for that, I find happiness. So let's say that I don't win the car and I find out someone else won it. I'm going to smile because I'm going to know that at that moment, God blessed somebody that really needed it. Because it's not about me at the end of the day. It's about God's will and God's will alone. And I'm just being completely honest, y'all. And I'm speaking from a whole lot of experience. And a lot of it I had to learn the hard way. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, this video for today. It's going on 22 minutes, so it may take a while to upload. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you feel what I'm saying and you can respect it. Please don't forget to leave me a comment below. I would love to speak to y'all. I hope this video has helped somebody. And I'll see y'all in my next vlog. Aggie out loud. Peace.